All right, coming up, Chad Pyke, also Wolfpack Wrestling Club, going against Oliver Pierce Sooner Wrestling Club. Pierce in the blue, Pyke in the red. Pyke just saw his teammate go down after an impressive comeback from Brian Murphy. And Pierce wrestles down for University of Oklahoma, slated to be in the mix for that starting spot next year. 157 pounds or 149, whichever one he decides. And we're scoreless early on. Pierce in on the single leg now. And I think we're going to have a passivity call there on Pyke. That'll be his first warning. And Pierce digging hooks. Like Pyke had that wrist controlled on the far side. Pierce was a state champion out of Texas, Allen High School. You know, they sort of built a nice little team there in Allen. Controlled the Texas landscape for the past few years. And we're approaching that 1 minute mark and we're scoreless, so someone's going to go on the shot clock in 20 seconds, whether they like it or not, and we're actually going to get it now. Pyke is going to be on the shot clock. So at the 1:47 mark, or excuse me, 47-second mark is when the shot clock will end for you on your screen. And Pierce with the roll. Man, that was nice. Possibly 4.
4 blue.
And Pierce. And that was a dirty headlock from the feet. Front headlock, I should say. So shot clock goes away with that score from Pierce. The shot clock does exactly what it was intended to do. Create some points, generate some action. You saw Pyke stepped it up and Pierce able to counter and capitalize off that. I guess they heard a whistle on the other mat. Short time remaining in period number 1. And Pyke is in on the single leg. Same situation Pierce scored on before. He's got the front headlock. Wasn't able to transition into it immediately like the previous one. And that definitely a big factor in the front headlock situation. And Pyke in on the single. And Pyke's going to get 1 point as time expires in the first. He's up 4-1. So let's see if Pyke can carry that momentum back into the second period. See Pierce coached over there by Michael Leitner and Jerry Best. And we might have a challenge here.
You don't have to take that, right? No, way too much.
74 kilos, 163 pounds, quarterfinalist on mat 1, San Antonio Cavalry Badger Wrestling Club.
Too much time, Coach. Should have been right away.
On deck, about 1,006.
So no challenge, actually. They're saying that was too much time before the brick was thrown. Now they're working on fixing the clock. Okay, we're ready to go. 4-1 Pierce as we open up the second period. Pyke in on that single leg immediately. Pierce working front head. I have to say Pierce looks a little bit sluggish early on. You know, typically he's a more offensive guy. Sometimes it takes guys a match to sort of get warmed up and get into things in a tournament setting.
And we have an injury clock running match number 4. On deck, match 4, Mark Hall from the Minnesota Storm at 84 kilos. His opponent from the Chicago Regional Training Center, Mitch Sliga.
Looks like Pyke trying to pass elbows here. And Pyke definitely coming in. He's controlling the center of the mat now. Pierce going to need to pick up his offense here. Probably going to get a passivity warning. Shot again there from Pyke, 2 in a row. All right, so we do have a passivity warning there on Pierce. Now Pierce is trapped underneath the front head of Pyke. Let's see. Going to be big for Pyke to score here. We're halfway through the second. He has the advantage in that position. Lets it go. Now he's in on the high C right off of that. Transitions to the single, lifting, and he trips. Going out of bounds. That'll be 2 Pyke. He cuts the lead to 4-3. 120 left. We've got a good one here. And again, Pyke, he's in on the single. Takedown. He's up by 1 now, 5-4. I gotta say, Pierce looking a little gassed as we approach the end of this match. A solid bottom position for Pierce. And Pyke continuing. He was in on that single leg. Pierce only scored the match on that front headlock roll late in the first period. So now it's go time for Pierce. 30 seconds remain. Pyke with the impressive comeback to this point. Pierce just needs 1 takedown, though. He's in on the single. Pyke whips around the far side. Pierce needs to elevate here. And Pyke scrambles. He's going to get, actually, no takedown yet. Pierce still has that ankle. He needs to elevate and come around behind. He does. He elevates. He comes into it. And no points. Now I think we might see a challenge brick here. We do see the challenge brick. Going to see if Pierce got some exposure there.
Now wrestling match 4, 84 kilos. Mark Hall from the Minnesota Storm. Mitch Sliga from
So we're going to do some video review real quick.
We went nothing. They're challenging. They think there's exposure. Blue.
Do you just want it from like this point?
Take it from when we go. Yeah, that's. I didn't know you were controlling that.
Yeah. I do this for all the other ones.
Back up just a touch more.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
I
that's
mean,
where he has the leg right here?
yeah,
Okay.
it's right. He lifts and goes this way.
Go ahead.
That would be probably right. Are they doing it up there?
Yeah, that's what Rick was looking at.